Hey, what's up, everybody? Listen up, because today I'm going to tell you about something that a lot of Medicare agents are not aware of that can make you a lot more money with very little extra work. My name's Kenny Lamons. This channel is Medicare Millennials, where, of course, I help other agents and just take you along on my journey to building a large, successful Medicare book of business and kind of just go over everything that we go through as agents, coach you up, provide training, insight into the industry. So today I want to talk about annuities, okay? Have you ever heard of an annuity? Have you ever tried to sell an annuity? Occasionally I'll get asked about annuities because at my very first agency when I was a captive agent, that is something that we did. I've sold several dozen annuities along the way, although it's never been my specialty. What a lot of agents don't know is that it's actually a very simple concept with very high commissions. I certainly would never trade just focusing on annuities, but you can kind of whale hunt along the way with the work you're already doing, getting in front of your current Medicare clients, some of them. So I'm going to briefly discuss that today and see if that's a way that you could greatly increase your income for 2024. Okay, so starting out with just the basics, this isn't a training on annuities, but just basically speaking, what is an annuity? So an annuity is a contract with a life insurance company, and there's several different types of annuities. Today, I'm just going to talk about the two that I find most frequently fit my demographic. So the first one is a fixed indexed annuity, okay, or a FIA. And so with that type of an annuity, somebody would take funds that they have maybe in the stock market or in a savings account or even in an IRA, and they would move it over into a fixed indexed annuity with a life insurance company, and they would have a contract for a certain number of years, let's just say for 8 years. The cool thing about this product is there's a floor. So they are not subject to losing any money if the stock market goes down or if interest rates go down. They've got that safety of principal, okay? However, the way that they earn money or grow the money in the annuity is tied to an index in the stock market. So for example, it may be tied to the S&P 500, and if the S&P 500 grows a certain amount year over year, you will get credited a certain percentage of growth into your account. So without getting into the weeds, you've got the safety of principal with some of the upside when the stock market goes up. I don't know about you, but most of the retirees that I sit with are very, very interested in safety and less interested in aggressive growth. So it's very attractive to them and often a good fit. The other product is called a MIGA or Amiga, and that's a multi-year guaranteed annuity. And again, this will be in a contract with a life insurance company anywhere. There's a varying ranges 3 to 10 years. A lot of times 5 years is a good average for this product. And it operates similarly to a CD or a certificate of deposit at a bank. So you leave your money in there for 5 years and it'll have a guaranteed rate for each of those 5 years. And right now, those rates are very competitive, ranging anywhere between 5 and 7% per year of guaranteed interest on their money. So again, they've got the safety of knowing they are not at risk. If the stock market goes down, it's not tied to that. However, they have a guaranteed attractive rate of growth year in and year out. So those are kind of the two most common products that I've found that are a good fit for some of my clients. How does it help our clients? Well, the number one way, again, you will need to get plugged in with a good FMO, which if you reach out to me on my website, I'll let you know who I use to coach me through this product training, to connect me with the contracts that I need, give me good commissions on these products, because you'll need a whole bunch of training to get the foundation down. But how it helps our clients mainly is by moving some of their money out of the stock market so that they're not at risk of losing money in a down market. So it's safety of principal. Now, there are a lot of other positives to these products. There's definitely upside growth, and even income options. Some of them even have long-term care riders. It can get really fancy and technical, but for today's purposes, what you're really offering them is some level of safety that they appreciate at this point in their life. So it doesn't have to be complicated. That's what the product is. Really, once you get connected with an FMO, you establish some basic training and you know what the product looks like. It's actually just a handful of simple questions that you'll ask anybody that you think might be a candidate. So I'll give you an example of 2 questions you might ask after an appointment. You might say, hey, do you currently have any money with a stockbroker or in the stock market? And they may either say it's none of your business, they may say no, heck no, I don't like the stock market, or they may very likely say, yeah, I do. And that worries me. And so your next question will be, at this point in your life, with the money that you've invested into the stock market, is it more important for you to protect what you've gained, or are you willing to lose money to grow aggressively? And if they say that it's far more important for them to protect what they've invested, then you will say, would you be interested in me presenting to you an alternative to the stock market that is a safe option for your money? It's that simple. And then at that point, you don't have to go any further. If they say, yeah, they'd love to look into it, then you can go get with your FMO, come up with a potential product fit, and then come back, present the basic idea, and move forward from there. If they say no, you've already completed your Medicare sale, they say, hey, I'm not interested in talking about that, no harm, no foul, and you can move on. The second thing is so that you're kind of talking about people that are in the market and they're concerned about that. The second one is, do you keep any money in a savings account or in a CD? Any substantial amount of money that you keep tucked away at the bank, basically. And they're either going to say yes or no. Again, if they say yes, I'm guessing that you keep your money in a CD or in a savings account just because you don't want to risk losing any of it. If there was another safe product with a better return, would you be interested in learning more about that? And again, if they say yes, that's probably going to be a MIGA opportunity because it's very familiar to them. It's similar to a CD in some ways. So you would be able to ask those simple questions, go back, get with some people that are more expert than you, and come back and present the product. Now, what's really awesome about this, not only would you be helping your clients, and it's not for everybody. For some of you, you say, I don't even want to deal with that. That's fine. But for the select few of you that are already getting in front of a bunch of highly qualified prospects for this product and you want to incorporate this, you have to understand that this is kind of like whale hunting, because even if you were only to get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 a year, the commissions are often $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 or more, because we're talking about a one-time commission for a large sum of money. So, I mean, these commissions can be really big and make a big impact on your year, even if you're only finding a few opportunities that you're able to close each year. So again, I know this isn't going to speak to a large portion of people that watch these videos, but for the few of you that have always thought about doing that, that is something that I do. I've sold enough to be dangerous. I feel confident and comfortable with this product line. It's not my number one focus. I don't do it every day, but when those opportunities arise, I've just learned the right questions to ask and the right, I don't push this product. This is just a very easygoing conversation until they express interest. So if you're interested in learning more about that, I can connect you with who I use, and you can even sign up for a consulting call if you just want to ask more about it. Y'all have a great day.